everybody. How you doing? Well, that's good. Welcome to PHLY Flyers Pregame presented by Bet365. My name is Bill Matz. I'm your director of fun and games for the afternoon. Joining me live in the Xfinity studio, it is Mr. Flyperbole himself, Steve Jaco. What's going on today, Steve?
I mean, I almost slipped and fell like 5 times here, ready to call my injury lawyer. I don't know what's going on, but I made it.
Calling John Morgan? Or?
Yeah, I'm calling John Morgan. It was a rough ride in here, and I'm hoping the Flyers make it all worth it because today, I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say that today is a must-win for this team.
Yeah, we were, Charlie and I were talking about this the other night, like with the Pittsburgh and now this game. I have trouble, like a game in mid-January, I have trouble saying must win. No, this is now. They have to win today. Like there is just simply no other option for this team but to win because that's the hole they've dug for themselves. You lose to a team you're tied in the standings with against Buffalo. You lose to a team you are tied in the standings with against Pittsburgh. And now you are home against a team that just literally waved the white flag on the season. They've also lost 5 in a row. They're down to their second and third goalies. Sound familiar? But like, I just don't see a way in which you can come away from today with anything but 2 points.
And the next week is rough. The Flyers go west for a road trip. They've got Vegas. They've got Utah, and they've got Colorado. Vegas, very good. Utah is right there with the Flyers as far as, points and everything. And then
Utah started well. They came down, and now they're coming back around.
Yeah, that sounds familiar also.
And then the Avs are
unbelievable.
Unbeatable,
They are just a juggernaut of a hockey team. And I was talking about this on a podcast yesterday. Like, I feel like if the Flyers get 2 points next week, that's a win because that's a rough schedule right there. So you need those points today, especially if this team wants to say they are a playoff contender, if they are a team that's going to make the playoffs, this is the kind of game they have to win today.
And like I just watched that Vegas game last night. They come back against the Leafs. They get the game tying goal turned over. They're like, yeah, it doesn't matter. We'll just come back and tie it again. They win in overtime. Like, if they lose today, we are looking at, in all likelihood, a 7, 8, 9 game losing streak. That can't happen. No. That can't happen for a number of reasons. One, you're trying to make the playoffs. 2, my mental sanity. Our well-being as a fan base. You can't lose 9 in a row. Please, God, do not lose 9 games in a row. The best way to ensure you don't, win today against a team that has given up and then see what happens next week. Try to win 1 or 2 of those ridiculous games before you go into Colorado and probably get dismantled because Sam Erson's in net.
I mean, anybody could be in net against Colorado and you're getting dismantled because that team is just ridiculous. I mean, what do they have? No regulation losses at home, 4 regulation losses in the season. Just unreal stuff right there. So, yeah, this is a game. The Rangers, Chris Drury wrote this note. If you haven't seen this note, you got to look it up.
We will get to that. It's very funny.
I want to do it dramatically.
They have once again written a letter to their fans being like, yeah, it's over.
But they're on the Civil War front lines. Like, dearest Rangers fans, I write you to say the war is not going well.
Was it the first one was from Dolan, right? And this one is straight from Chris Drury. Like, yeah, my bad. But I'm going to fix it.
It's real bad, guys.
But we'll take a look at today's starting lineup first, Steve. It doesn't appear like there's going to be any changes because nobody's back from injury yet. But the first note is Aleksei Kolosov getting the start. He is 0-2-0 with a .269 goals against and an .886 save percentage this season.
Hey, that's better than Sam Ersson.
Listen, it's not terrible. And I honestly thought he looked pretty solid to start in relief against Ersson. The third period just it's just loose. They're trying to score some goals. They give up another power play goal. He did have what seemed to be about an hour and a half to get across the ice on the Crosby goal and just kind of was like, he's scoring. I'm not going to, he still isn't shot? I guess. Oh, he scored.
I'll be honest, I took the over in that game, so I wasn't complaining too much.
I'm going to be honest with you. We're probably doing the same thing today.
I would recommend it, yeah.
But we'll see how it goes with Aleksei Kolosov. I mean, we know what we got out of him last year. There was a little stretch where he looked okay, But for the most part, he was one of the worst goalies in hockey. He has rebounded in the AHL this year. He's done pretty well for the Phantoms, but only getting his second start. I'll tell you, I guess it's whoever plays the majority of the minutes gets the decision. I think it's kind of unfair. He took a loss considering he came in down 3-1 in the last game.
I think it depends on what the score is when the winning goal goes in. Because I'm sorry.
Oh, because they scored 3.
Yeah.
They scored a couple of garbage time goals.
Yeah, exactly. The garbage time goals got Kolosov the loss. So that's fair. That makes a ton of sense.
That seems absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's not like it was 3-3 when he came in.
Wins and losses, I mean, it's just like with pitchers in baseball, like, it's nonsense.
The pitchers ones at least make a little more sense in how they're awarded.
Yeah.
Like, you can take the loss no matter what. To get the win, you better pitch 5 innings. Like, at least that makes sense. This is like...
I mean, they are similar, though, because the losing pitcher gets the loss if they give up the winning run.
You're down 3-1. Whatever.
It is similar.
It's a little...
It's garbage regardless. Like, it's not a good stat.
I find
it's something we can point to and say, well, he won the game, but, like, it's not a good stat.
We got some injury updates from Coach Rick Tocchet today as well. Brink skated this morning, not going to play today, but he might play in the first game of the road trip in Vegas, so good sign that he could be back soon. Rasmus Ristolainen is day-to-day with an upper body injury. Now, day-to-day, he is 2 games ago a game-time decision against Buffalo. Not in warm-ups, doesn't play. Misses the last game. Misses this game. And now he's not going to go on the 3-game road trip, which starts on Tuesday.
Oh, boy.
Just tell us he's out for the season, and if he comes back, it's like, oh my God, he came back! It's a miracle.
We were just talking about
this is not a day-to-day injury if you're already missing a week.
We were
this
just talking
5
about
games
in the PSH Slack. They're like, oh, he's on Ellis Island. I'm like, I think we might have to rename Ellis Island for Risto. It might be Risto's Island now because like. He just is this enigma anymore with his injuries where all of a sudden he's just gone for a week, he's gone for a month, he's gone for a year. Who knows? Risto has gone back to his home planet.
Day-to-day is not 5 games minimum.
No.
Day-to-day is like he might play tomorrow. Like, oh yeah, we're going on a road trip. He might play like the 2nd game of it. All right, maybe that's... No, he's not going on the trip. That means he's out at least like a week and a half.
Like you can put him on IR. You can put him on IR.
You could easily put him on IR. He's not going to play until like at least next Saturday.
It's real bad. I'm just so tired of this guy. Like it's funny because I'm not tired of him anymore for like being actively bad on the ice.
No, I just am tired of dealing with it.
Because the first 2 years...
Play or don't.
The first 2 years of Risto, you're like, he's actively bad. He is a detriment to the team when he's on the ice. Then he finally turns it around, and now he's the most injury-prone guy in this entire lineup.
It really... if the idea is like, well, you need bigger defensemen because they hand out punishment, they don't take it. It's like, well, we have a contradiction to that. I don't know how you can continue paying the guy what you do and he never plays. Like now the contract is just like, yeah, he's fine. It's just he never freaking plays.
Yeah. He's a real all-star in the press box at this point.
They're open to trading him and it was kind of...
Who wants him?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh, do you want this guy who's like really hard to play against, but he's never in the lineup? Like awesome.
Like
yeah,
he finally changed like his perceived on-ice value. It's like, oh, he's actually pretty good out there.
One more season at 5.1 mil.
He does some good stuff for you.
One more season. I'm just tired of talking about him. This is like when Morgan Frost got traded. Like, trading Frost and Farabee, like, it wasn't a good trade. No. But, like, it was one that they made to change the culture. And, yeah, they didn't get anything. They literally did not re-sign the guy they traded for in the deal, and they traded the other guy away.
Yeah.
So, like, those weren't good trades, but it changed things up. And here's the thing. From our mental standpoint, trading Morgan Frost was the greatest thing ever because we talked about Morgan Frost every day for one of the most mediocre hockey players I've ever seen. And Risto's the same thing. We talk about this guy constantly, and it's just like, what does he give you? He's a 2nd pair at best. He's never even been a 1st pair guy. He's incapable of it, apparently.
Well, no, he's just like... I was interested to see because the morning skate before Buffalo, one of the pairs was Sanheim-Risto, and I really wanted to see how that went. And it's like, so you were playing, and he's either going to play 24 minutes or 0 for the next week, at least. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of dealing with it.
I'm tired of talking about it.
All right,
I talk about this guy so much, I don't care anymore.
We do have the lines courtesy of Jordan Hall from NBC Sports. And they have, as we figured, they have reunited Dvorak, Zegras, Konechny. That is good because Dvorak looked terrible without Zegras the other night.
It's great. They just signed him for 5 more years. And
contract's going to age pretty well.
Apparently can only play with one guy. It's good.
Coots is with Grabenkin and Tippett. Cates, Michkov, Barkey. So they have switched the center for these two lines, which I find interesting because Michkov and Barkey looked pretty good together.
I was saying this yesterday, like seeing Michkov score any goals was great, but to score an actual like goal scorer's goal, to score something on a 2-on-1 where you get a nice feed and you bury it, that is awesome. And I'm really hoping that this gets him back on track because I know he hasn't been on track for most of the season. We've maybe had like 2 or 3 game spurts, but like
we had that 3-game goal streak. That was
that was great.
That felt awesome.
That was great.
Yeah.
I need more of that. I liked what I saw with Barkey. One of the things I like about the Barkey pairing as opposed to like a Tippett or something like that is Barkey's a guy who can clear some space for you. Barkey's a guy who, he doesn't mind getting in the corners, getting a little rough and tumble, despite the fact that he's not the biggest guy. And I think Michkov needs a guy to clear a little bit of space because teams have been all over him this season. Like, not only did he come into camp like out of shape and everything, but he also teams knew that he needs space to be creative, and he doesn't have any room right now.
It's crazy. They've started playing, like, I thought for years, like, why don't they just, like, crowd Giroux on the power play because, like, this is the only way we ever score. Like, he's going to do a cross-ice pass to Voracek, and Voracek's going to try to hit Simmons on the back door. Why don't they just, like, stand on top of G and take away the whole thing? Because this is it. This is our whole offense. It took till, like, the 2014 series against the Rangers for anyone to do that. They did it like year 2 immediately against Mish. It's really kind of crazy. Like they were just like right away, no, we're just going to like stand on top of him and he won't have time or space.
None of these other guys are going to score. So
no one else is going to do it. No, and that's why the offense this year has been Trevor Zegras and whoever has the, beat our expectations game. That's how they've scored all year.
And the thing about that line is Konechny has feasted when he's been on that line. Tippett has feasted when he's been on that line. Like the guys playing with those two are doing really well because you can't cover all 3. And for some reason, Tippett and Konechny can't work like that with Michkov. But I like what I've seen with Grabenkin in short spurts, and I like what I saw with Barkey in the previous game.
Yeah, that's I'm really interested to see this Barkey-Michkov dynamic grow. He's a skilled player, Barkey is, but he's more of a north-south guy, less of a wild card like a Tippett where it's like, all right, we have 2 wingers who we don't know what they're going to do at any time. Barkey, a little bit more predictable of a player. And Cates, now you have 2 guys who can kind of get in on the forecheck. I thought Coots with this line was effective when they were set up in the offensive zone, but the rest of the time just kind of fighting to keep up. And now Cates is another guy who can get in on the forecheck and help out, maybe get some pucks out of the corner to Mish in the slot so he can get back to scoring goals.
Bill, there was a wise man that I met on a bench waiting for the bus who told me that Owen Tippett is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
That's basically I think Tip has been pretty good recently. It feels.
I think he's having an all right season.
Yeah.
Like it feels like he's been more consistent. He's been more tenacious. He's used his physicality more, and he's used his speed more. We haven't gotten as many of those big, like crazy games out of him, but like I will take that for more consistency.
He's having a lot fewer games where it's like.
Does he exist? Is he on the roster?
Score, so I don't know he played.
Right.
Like he's actually noticeable in games with physicality. His passing's a little better. So I like what we've seen out of Tippett. I wish he would just become a 40-goal scorer, but it seems like he's decided.
I would take a 30-goal
more
scorer.
Complete player.
30 goals would be great.
Speaking of Michkov, he ended a 9-game goal drought on Thursday in Pittsburgh. He went 20 games between goals against goaltenders. That 1 goal he scored was an empty netter. He now has 10 goals and 14 assists on the season. That's 45 games out of 46 he has played. I went back to see where he was at the 45-game mark last year. 14 goals, 19 assists. Now, that's 9 more points than he has right now. I would have guessed way more.
Yeah.
He was kind of mired, like at this point in the season last year is when he was in that big slump. And actually, like this was the short little span where it looked like he was going to come out of it, but no, he didn't.
Yeah, I mean,
he's not that far behind the pace from last year.
He just looks
but still,
lost,
like
is the thing.
he hasn't looked nearly as good.
Yeah, and I mean, this is a great game right here where you can really show us how valuable you are to the Flyers and how far you've come. I mean, the story with Mish right now is like, how's he going to look out of the Olympic break? How's he going to look when he gets some time to really just work on himself and study the systems and everything and just maybe, I don't know, I hope he hangs out with the team during that break and they all figure some stuff out. They do some Mighty Ducks practices themselves.
Go pick up some trash. Maybe they do some. Maybe they do some community service, picking up trash.
Go rollerblading through Philadelphia.
Yeah, go rollerblading through the Fashion District. That would be fantastic.
That's awesome. Let's do it. I want to videotape it. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. Before we go to break, Steve, how'd you like that fight?
Oh my God.
That was my highlight of the season so far.
It was great.
It's the Ducks game and that fight, my highlights of the
Ducks
season.
game's an easy highlight.
Yeah.
But yeah, that fight was pretty funny. I was like, wait, what? And they were like, first major. I'm like, what is going on here?
Because the last game, he like dropped one glove and started throwing some punches, and nothing really came of it. But this one, an actual fight, his first fighting major. So
he became a Flyer that day.
Yeah, so I hope this is the spark that gets him going because we really need it. We just really need Mish to look like himself.
Like, this season has, until the past week, felt pretty good.
Yeah.
Except for the lack of progress from Michkov. You know, like, Zegras has been a revelation. He's been awesome. For the most part, seeing how Dvorak works with Zegras has been really good. Vladar's been fantastic. And, you know, the team as a whole has just kind of felt better and more refreshed. But seeing Michkov not do it along with Zegras was a huge bummer. And this is the one thing, like, if he can have a strong second half of the season, I feel a lot better about the season. Because, look, it's great to make the playoffs and everything, but we want to make sure that we have our stud player for the future, because the future is a heck of a lot brighter if you're talking about Porter Martone and Matvei Michkov as your star players, as opposed to just Porter Martone.
All right. And with that, we will take our first break. Only break. It's time to tell you about Xfinity, because I got to ask, what if you could have reliable and intelligent Wi-Fi? And what if you could keep it at the same price for 5 years? Well, that's the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Imagine Wi-Fi that makes everything in your home work together, that finds and fixes problems before you even notice them, like super intelligent Wi-Fi with a sixth sense, and that lets you stream the game even when the whole family's online, all your devices working in perfect harmony for 5 whole years. And here's the best part. There's no annual contract, no hidden fees, and Xfinity's best equipment is always included. Take it from me, a lot can change in 5 years. Championships are won, records are broken. We hate contracts. Well, dreams grow bigger, but your Wi-Fi, it should stay reliable, and the price should stay put. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities with Xfinity. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Select plans only. Restrictions apply. Go Birds. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Bet365 has 90 million users worldwide. They live stream almost 800,000 events each year. And today, Bet365 offers the widest range of games and markets available for live in-game betting across 78 different sports. And don't forget about those early payout offers across the NBA and NHL. And football fans, the wait is over. Playoff football is back in action this weekend. And now with Bet365, you can get in on it too. Starting this Thursday, Bet365 is offering to double your money with a super boost on 1 or more passing yards in the Denver versus Buffalo game. That's right, all it takes is 1 single yard. So even if your team doesn't start strong, you can, only with Bet365. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only, must be physically located in PA. Select markets only. Minimum maximum wager and fixed boost percentage applies. Super boost for single bets only. Terms and conditions and restrictions apply. All right, Kelly, punctuation, very important, is what I will say about your comment. All right, let's get.
You know, they call Kelly the smashing machine. So.
let's get to the New York Rangers. Starting in net for them today. It looked on Daily Faceoff, it was unconfirmed John Quick, but now it looks as if it will be Spencer Martin, making his first start of the season. He's had 2 relief appearances. He's allowed 5 goals on 26 shots for an .808 save percentage.
Ooh. I'll tell you where he has some great experience this year, Bill. 14 games in the KHL with CSKA Moscow. He had a .269 GAA and a .905 save percentage in the KHL.
And the KHL, known for its inflated save percentages. 905, not very good there. No. Nor is the 808 he has in his 26 shots he's faced in the NHL this year.
Yeah, this is a real Michael Leighton situation.
The Rangers very much missing Igor Shesterkin. John Quick is already on pace to double the number of games started that he has the last couple of years.
And he's 40.
Yeah, he's been.
I barely made it in here in my 40s, with 2 healthy knees, let alone a guy who's been playing goaltender his entire life. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, Quick was pulled in 2 of his last 3. Those are Spencer Martin's 2 appearances so far. So it'll be Martin getting the start.
I am begging you. Score some goals, you jerks.
Michkov hat trick inbound. It's happening.
If
Today is the
Michkov
day.
hat trick happens, I will go absolutely nuts on postgame.
So just like the Flyers, the Rangers are 0-4-1 in their last 5. They are 1-7-1 since the Christmas break. Shesterkin was injured against Utah on January 5th. Adam Fox is on LTIR. He is 3rd on the team in scoring despite playing only 30 of their 48 games. They've lost 4 in a row in regulation. They were outscored 27-10 in that time. You have to win this game.
You have to win this game. You are such a joke if you don't win this game. I want every Rangers fan who braved the slippery conditions to come down on the stupid train. I like the train, but it's stupid that they all come down and invade the Wells Fargo or the Xbox. I'm sorry, the Xbox.
Xfinity Mobile Arena.
Yes, we have to, of course, But
they are in such.
It makes me mad, Bill. It makes me mad that it's full of Rangers fans, and I want to send them all home very,
just
very
a bunch of
today.
Mets fans who's got nothing to do in the winter. F the Mets. Anyway,
we don't like any of
the
it.
Rangers.
But they gotta win this game.
The Rangers are in such dire straits, Steve. They have once again sent an open letter to their fans, being like, "Sorry, we suck. We're gonna get it fixed." We're going to fix this by probably trading Artemi Panarin. That's what's going to get this done for us.
He might as well have just put that in there.
Yeah.
It's just so...
This is not a rebuild. It is a retool around our young core.
We wanted to take a moment to connect with our loyal and passionate fan base. We know and feel your disappointment with how the season has gone to this point. We are just as frustrated and want nothing more than deliver an on-ice product that you can be proud of. But yeah, he goes on to basically be like, yeah, we're selling everything for scrap and it's not good.
Yeah, but we're going to keep our young core because we have a bunch of dudes in their 30s with, trade protection, so good luck.
Here's the important part, Bill. As they start on this new strategic plan, the Rangers are going to continue to play hard with pride and passion for their fans.
Let's hope they continue to dog it today because that would be real good.
Oh, dog it.
They need a win, and a regulation win specifically would be awesome.
Zibanejad's playing today, right?
I believe so.
For the love of God, Flyers. This is the one man
He's
you
the
have
only
to cover
guy who's
today.
going to score.
Yeah. Panarin and Zibanejad.
Yeah.
Just take care of those guys, and I think you'll be all right. But they never take care of those guys. That's my biggest concern in this game. Those guys destroy the Flyers.
They absolutely do. And that will bring us to pregame picks, Steve. We got a couple of bets today. I really, really wanted to bet overtime, but I didn't do it because you're here.
I mean, I appreciate that, but it's Saturday afternoon. If there's one time I'm okay with overtime, it's now. But no overtime bets this coming week.
These are our Bet365 pregame picks. Sign up, use code PHLY365, deposit $10 and place a bet for $5 to get $150 in bonus bets, whether your bet wins or loses. Bonus bets can be used on the spread, totals, player props, futures, and more. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Must be 21 plus and NPA. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, couple of bets today, Steve. We are getting that Matvei Michkov anytime goal at 3-1 because I think it starts. I think not only the goal, but the fight will ignite Meech. And we also have that Denver Barkey combination, which I really, really enjoyed and want to see more of.
I like it a lot, and I think Meech just in general, he needs this, but we need this. And Spencer Martin, the guy is just trash. So please, for the love of God, score some goals on this just guy who No team wants him. The Rangers signed him out of desperation.
He is 30 years old, making his 60th career start. His first was in 2016-17 with Colorado. That's
Sam Harrison, who's like literally the worst goaltender in the league, has more starts.
He has been kicking.
I don't know.
Yes, Harrison's well over 100 at this point.
So, yeah, okay.
He has been kicking around as a professional in and out of the NHL for a while. Again, he's allowed 5 goals on 26 shots this season. I just need Meech to get going. Hopefully it's today. We're taking that Michkov anytime goal. I really liked what Tocchet said pregame. I like Barkey and Michkov together because they're out there having fun, and I want them to make plays and have fun.
Boys
maybe that's really how he's going to deploy them, to make plays and have fun out there.
I think that's what the game's all about, right? Is having fun. I just hope everybody has fun.
Yeah. We were also taking total goals over 6 at -125. I just don't see in a game of Spencer Martin against Aleksei Kolosov how this isn't at least like a 5-3 kind of game.
This is a pretty good AHL matchup for goaltenders.
Yeah, like Kolosov has seemed to really come around in the AHL this year. Much better results. Before the Pittsburgh game, he got a little like 1 start and 1 relief appearance in the NHL. Looked fine. Stopped the first 9 shots in relief in the Pittsburgh game the other night before he gave up a couple. I think he's looked pretty much okay. Yeah. A little bit of rebound control, a little bit of loosey-goosey, kind of losing his net in the last game. But for the most part, he's looked solid. But I just have trouble thinking he's going to hold a team to 2 or fewer.
Yeah.
And then Spencer Martin just isn't any good.
No, this guy doesn't even belong in North America at this point. Kolosov with the Phantoms this year, 908 save percentage, 254 GAA. But again, that's with a minor league team, and he's only throwing up a 908. Like, I think he's been better, but I think this is a really good bet because they also scored a bunch of goals last time they played each other. And that was with actual starting NHL goaltenders. It
was. Yeah, that was, I believe that was Vladar and Shesterkin, right?
It might have been Ayrson.
It might have. I don't know. It went to a shootout. Oh, it was Ayrson because I was confident it went to a shootout and they lost, and I was disappointed. I was like, no, this is the only time he wins.
I believe that was the one Kelly and I covered that.
Yeah, I think I was out sick or something that day.
That was your Christmas party.
That was my. Oh, right, the Christmas party that got everybody sick.
Yes, 5-4 Rangers Flyers game. So. Yeah, lots of goals scored in that one, 9 goals in that one. And again, that's with guys that weren't in the KHL earlier this year.
Yeah, so we got to believe this is going to be a high. This is going to be 2-1 in a shootout, of course.
If it's 2-1 Flyers, I'm not complaining.
I will be absolutely fine with that. We do have the one super chat. It's from DA Flyers man. He says Risto is day to month. It's day to day. They didn't tell you how many days. Day to day, as are we all.
It might be day to year at this point.
I think they should just announce he's out for the season, and if he comes back, it's a miracle.
Like, honestly, making the new Ryan Ellis, I don't care anymore. Like, I'll just play Juleson. It doesn't matter.
It's one way to free up some cap space. All right, and that is all the time we have for you on PHLY Flyers pregame presented by Bet365. Thank you all for listening. Thank you for hanging out. If you haven't already, you got to hit that subscribe button. Follow us right here on the PHLY Sports YouTube page. Make sure you're following and hit that like button, and we'll be back live with postgame as soon as this thing goes final. Follow us on Twitter at PHLY_Flyers. That's where I do all my in-game tweeting. Come yell at me as I yell at the hockey men on the television. And follow us on, follow the podcast. Wherever you get those, just search PHLY Flyers. That'll do it for us. I am Bill Matz. That is Steve Jaco. Thank you, as always, to Brenna. Let's go Flyers.
We all silly like the mayor.